Welcome everyone to today's study stream. So technically, as some of you already know, I'm not gonna study, but I'm gonna take care of a bunch of other things because, things do need to get done even after graduation. So I'm so excited to see that there's quite a few of you already joining in so early, like right at the start of the stream. How brilliant. Welcome Test User, welcome Peppa Swoody, and it's Valanda Dimka, welcome. I think you're new here, so it's great, that you're joining, and please do feel free, to introduce yourself and let me know what it is you're studying or working on today, because, it's always fun how so many different people join the stream, people from all sorts of professions, since I'm, with a legal background, but there's quite a few very other interesting areas where people are, studying or working. So, if you don't mind sharing, I would be very curious to find out. Chat works again. Yes, that's brilliant. I'm very happy with that. So I do suggest, that we do get started right away, because otherwise we procrastinate before we even start it. So I would, suggest that we talk more in the first break, which we'll have after the first session of 50 minutes. So good luck, you guys, for the first session, and we'll catch up soon enough. Okay, you guys, it is time to have our first break. I cannot believe that 50 minutes are over. That really went by rather fast. Crazy. But it was a good session. I managed to, get a few things done that needed to be done. And yeah, so far so good. How's everyone holding up? How are you doing on this Monday? For me, it's currently, afternoon, so my energy levels were a bit like meh. But yeah, I got my coffee, as some of you may have seen, and hopefully it will kick in soon enough, and that way we can have an even better second session, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let me actually see if there's anything important. No. Okay. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, Papa Sweetie, there's an owl close to you? That's so cool. I love owls. I find those to be extraordinary creatures, very pretty, honestly. Very mysterious as well. It's really cool that you have those, like, so close to you. I've never had one, unfortunately, in my garden. Would be lovely. But yeah, I don't know. I would definitely like it. I know that some people actually have them as like pets, though I don't know, if owls make great pets. I don't know, if they enjoy being inside the whole time or in a cage. I mean, seems kind of horrible if you ask me. So yeah, I'm not gonna get an owl, but I do find them really, really stunning. There's so many types of owls, so enjoy, having the owl there. And if you can see the owl, if you can take a picture, please take a picture and send it to me through Discord, because I need to see what it looks like. It's so cute. Alex, you finished your project yesterday. Well done. Took almost a week. Yeah, it's a long project then, but could be worse. There's certain projects, that take multiple years to complete, so a week is fair enough, but you probably worked so many hours on it, so you should definitely be very proud. You'll go on a mission outside. Great. Yeah, sorry. Like, obviously, don't feel obliged if it takes up too much of your time, since I know you want to go to bed. Sleep is very important, so don't waste your, precious hours on trying to take a picture of the owl. But yeah, if it's possible, please do. But if it's too hard, don't worry about it. The rose garden. Your first session was hard to get started. You feel tired this morning. Okay. You don't understand why, since you went to bed at a decent time. Well, did you maybe sleep too much? Because that can also happen, that you just sleep an hour longer than usual. Like, that can throw you off as well. It's not really only like not getting enough sleep. It's like getting too much sleep can also be very difficult, to manage. Yeah, I find that, sleeping too much can have like kind of the same effect, feeling actually a bit like drained, like you don't have enough energy. Oh, you slept only 7 hours. Yeah, no, then you probably did not sleep like too much. So yeah, I don't know, maybe you're not used to it yet. I mean, it's your second week of back to school, so I suppose maybe that's kind of exhausting after having a long break. You must find your rhythm. So also you're not gonna have like a perfect day every day. Also have days that are not great, that are a bit difficult, and there's nothing you can do about it sometimes. So if you feel like you really cannot get anything done, just don't worry about it. Just like try to relax for today, and then try again tomorrow if there's nothing urgent that you do need to complete today, because then obviously you cannot allow yourself to just move it to tomorrow. And test user, my weekend was good, thank you. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? Because I went to this outside concert situation. Well, there was this free festival going on here in Belgium, like in Mechelen, in one of the cities, and it was nice, you know. So yeah, because it didn't rain, it was like okay weather, so that was pretty convenient. Yeah. San Martin. You have to report properly tomorrow since you just did your script tonight. I see. Well, you know, it's a first step, so well done. Chat doesn't work again. True. I don't know what happened. I didn't click on anything, you know. It worked for like 2 hours or something. No, I meant to say 2 weeks. I was meant to say 2 weeks it worked, you know, because I was constantly saying like, oh wow, the chat is working. Because you see, there's this chat that you guys see over here, and it's supposed to show both YouTube comments and Twitch comments since I do stream simultaneously on both platforms, you know. So I figured it's easy for you guys to, you know, be able to see the other chat from the other platform, you know. So that you're not confused, you know, if I'm saying something like, where is that coming from, you know. It's like not me imagining things that are in my head or something. No, it's actually, you know, probably from the other chat. But yeah, it doesn't seem to work, so it's very annoying. So sorry for that. Falana, how was your session? Tell me, did you manage to be productive? And Band, hi there. I think you're new here, right? So welcome, and you know, since you're new here, feel free to introduce yourself and let me know what it is you're currently studying or working on, because I'm very intrigued to find that out. Obviously, if you're, you know, if you're fine with sharing it, if it's a secret, then I will respect that. But yeah, it's always interesting to find out what it is you're doing, because I mean, I am a former law student. I did graduate this summer, but yeah, a lot of people that watch these streams, you know, do all sorts of other things, so that's like really, you know, great to see. Just watching UFC and a lot of sleep. Yeah, nothing wrong with, you know, sleeping, catching up on sleep in the weekend. I feel like a lot of people do that, so yeah. The weather was pretty okay, yeah, it was not too warm, not too cold. It was actually perfect weather for, you know, being outside for so many hours, because you don't want to, you know, have like really extreme sun roasting you, you know, toasting you like some toast in a toaster. So yeah, it was pretty good weather, I would say. The owl is too well camouflaged. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna check it out on Discord. Let's see. Oh, it looks like that. So cute. I'm hoping, you know, that it doesn't stare at you at night like that, because that would definitely scare me, even though I just said that I think that they're beautiful and very pretty. He looks a bit creepy. Not gonna lie. But it's funny. Thank you for sharing what the owl looks like. Very pretty though. I don't know if you guys like owls too, but I used to have like these necklaces with an owl because I just really like them. I still like them, but I don't wear weird necklaces anymore because it's just weird. I don't know. I feel like it's childish to wear like very big chunky necklaces. It's something I did as a teenager, but those days are long over. Yeah, attending an outdoor concert in hot weather is not very pleasant, I suppose. But yeah, it's also not very pleasant if it rains a lot. Then it's also not very nice because, you know, then you get soaked. And there's really nothing I hate more, or not many things I hate more, than having soaked socks. Like if, you know, the rain goes through my shoes and my socks are completely soaked, then my whole body gets so cold because my feet are cold and wet. It's horrible. And yes, the rose garden, sorry, I did not react to your 2 essays that you have to do by Wednesday. How's that coming along? Like, do you think that you have enough time to do it if you just work on it tomorrow? Because like if it's due by Wednesday, maybe it's due by Wednesday midnight, so then technically you also have Wednesday. So maybe you can allow yourself, you know, to like call it a day a bit earlier today since you're feeling tired. But if you can't, then obviously try to just do whatever you can do, and you know, you cannot do more than that. And usually when you have a bad day, you know, where you cannot get as much done as you've liked, from my experience, the next day is usually better. So, you know, you're gonna get more done tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'm positive. So, skincare routine. Well, I don't have a very exciting skincare routine, but thank you. That's very kind. I suppose, yeah, break time is over, but you know, I can definitely write what I do on Discord. That way, you know, everyone can read it and it stays on there. So yeah, you guys, it's time for the next session. So to those of you that are leaving, bye. Enjoy the rest of your day, because maybe it's night, maybe it's afternoon, depending on what times you're at. But yeah, thank you for joining, and hope to see you guys soon enough. And for the rest of you that are sticking around, you know, good luck with this second session. Let's begin, shall we? Hey everyone, this marks the end of our second session, second focus session or second Pomodoro, so I hope that you had a very good second session. How is everyone holding up? How are you doing? Did you manage to, get a few things done that you needed to get done? Because for me, I have the same feeling, that it's still time passing by rather fast, but that's a good thing. That usually means that, one is getting a lot of stuff done, so honestly, that's great. So yeah, I do realize that I feel like I will really have to stand up after this break, because I've been sitting for a while now, and it's not so healthy to only sit, and not get movement in. So yeah, after this break I'm probably gonna disappear for 5 minutes just to stretch a little bit and just walk around for a second, but I'll be back, don't worry about it. And Kawet, welcome back. Yeah, what is up? How are you doing today on this Monday afternoon? Well, depending on what time zone you're at. But yeah, for me it's afternoon. What time is it? It's almost 5 p.m. here, so yeah. Crazy. It doesn't look like it though, because it's, so sunny outside. It feels like it's a bit earlier, but yeah, I really like that about summer, a lot of sunlight. Have I ever been told that I look like Katniss Everdeen? No, I don't actually think so, but thank you. I do consider that to be quite the compliment, since I do think that, Jennifer Lawrence looks great, obviously. So yeah, thank you for that. No, this is the first time, people have said that I look like all kinds of movie characters, but Katniss Everdeen is the first one, so that's really funny that you think that. The Rose Garden, you had a better focus session this time around. Great, I'm glad to hear that. And well, it's almost 9 a.m. for you, so that's good. I mean, you started out being a bit tired, but it was also super early for you, so I mean, then maybe that was just normal, for the time, being. So hopefully, your next focus session will be even better, and then, you can save the day, you can change it around. Maybe it was just a slow start, honestly, no need to think that the entire day is gonna be wasted. So let's think positive, and let's manifest that you're gonna be extremely productive within the next couple of hours. Life is a Hunger Game. It's an advantage for life. What is an advantage for life? Looking like Katniss Everdeen? Because I don't know if that's necessarily an advantage, but yeah. Always be on the lookout, right? Be prepared for anything, really. That's why I sometimes, maybe I shouldn't say that, but I do have this pepper spray with me sometimes when I know that I'm gonna have to walk alone in the evening, because I'm a woman. I don't know, anything could happen, honestly. People are so weird. I was gonna say nowadays, but I think there's always been weird people around, So yeah, I've heard quite the horror stories of people that I know, that were, harassed and attacked and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna, be prepared. And it's really funny because my boyfriend also bought this thing that you can, clip onto your bag. And then if you pull at it, it's this loud alarm that goes off. So I'm prepared if anything ever happens. Yeah, yeah. I must admit, oftentimes I don't feel very safe, as a woman walking in some weird streets, some weird, not crowded places at night don't feel very safe, So yeah, better safe than sorry. Even though, technically speaking here, I don't I was gonna say I don't think it's even legal. I know it's not legal to even use a pepper spray, but I don't care. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna tell me not to use it and like die instead? So yeah, as a law student, this is very problematic. But yeah, you are allowed to, use it on animals only, so that's why I have it. But yeah, if it comes down to it, if I have to use it, I'm gonna use it. So yeah, I mean, technically you're not supposed to stab anyone either, like, but what if someone, breaks into your house and you have a knife, lying around? Are they gonna tell you that you weren't allowed to use it? I don't think so, because it's self-defense. So yeah, anyways, let's stop talking about like these, terrible things, because I don't want, there to be this law of attraction thing going on where I talk too much about, I'm being attacked, and then I end up being attacked because, I summoned it to be the case. No, Rose Garden, you think you need more coffee, then get more coffee, honestly. If you think that that's gonna help, then do it. But don't overdo it, because, well, there's such thing as having too much coffee, and then you're gonna like sit around like all wobbly and jiggly and, maybe anxious. 'Cause that can happen if you get too much coffee, and that would be rather counterproductive. So yeah, just, make sure that you don't overdo it, but as long as you're good, you can focus, you're not, feeling hyperactive, then it's fine, I would say. I'm right to be prepared, I agree. And yes, I do live in Belgium. Sorry, I did not respond to that. So you're from France, I suppose, since you were talking about France. The same problem. Security is present in all city, and you're attacked for no reason. Yeah, I think it's a problem anywhere, really. Crazy people are everywhere. So yeah. Though honestly, I think that like in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, I think those were like among the safest countries in the world. There I never felt frightened of, walking around at night. But their system of making you scared if you commit a crime just simply works. And here, I feel like a lot of people don't really have respect for like police. Like a good friend of mine, she works, for the police in Netherlands, and she says that their people really don't have respect for the police anymore. So obviously, what will you do if there's no respect? And it's just all chaos, honestly. So it's bad. It's very bad. I feel like here in Belgium people do respect the police more, probably. Well, at least that's the impression I have, but maybe that's not true everywhere, So I don't know. The city looks really insecure in Brussels. Oh, in Brussels it's just mad chaos, honestly. You hear like, that, like there were people like being shot on multiple days. I don't know what's going on there. It's crazy. Luckily enough, I don't live in, in the city, so I'm good. I'm not exposed to that danger. And I suppose maybe it's a normal thing in the capital, because it is the capital, so there's like a lot more stuff going on. Not sure. Really not sure. But yeah, don't think that I would love to live there, honestly. Yeah, Brussels is just next level. And I also, hear that when you park your car in Brussels, like in the city, that, your window's gonna get smashed. It happened to my dad. So I don't like go with my car in the city. Like I will, leave it here. I'll just use public transportation to, protect my car, because, it's expensive. So yeah. You're a formal gendarme. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. People don't respect the police anymore. Yeah, it's a problem. I don't know why that is the case though. Maybe you have more insights on that, you know. Feel free to share that in the comments. I will still read it even though, you know, break time is over. But yeah, and yeah, honestly, Alex, what you're saying, I think that the youth, it's just, I don't know what happened to them. I know that break time is over, but it's the last, you know, train of thought that I will express, and then we're gonna start again. But for those of you that really are on a strict schedule, you know, do just mute me for a minute or so, and then, you know, I'll start the focus time. But what I wanted to say is that I have a feeling that it's not only towards the police force, but like towards everyone, that is simply older. When I was young at school, I was looking up to, you know, the seniors, you know, to like older students at school. I was like mesmerized, and, you know, I was looking up to them, you know, and respecting them and thinking like, oh my gosh, you know, they're so great and everything. And then once I got to that age, you know, that people would, you know, think the same of me, I only got like, you know, well, the opposite really. They did not really care, you know, that I was older, and did not show the same respect. And I was like, well, this is strange, you know, why did it change? So honestly, I think I don't know what happened. Something clearly happened with the generation. Maybe it's social media. I blame it on social media every time. So yeah, but maybe there's another explanation. Who knows? Or maybe we're failing, you know, to come across as respect worthy. That could also be a thing. I don't know. Share your thoughts in the comments. Very intrigued by this conversation. So difficult to speak because I'm trying to rush so that I don't extend break time too much. But yeah, lack of education could be a thing too, honestly. Yeah, education is key, you know, to solving this issue, and yeah, maybe that's also a problem. True. Fair enough. But yeah, sorry for talking too much. I'll start the third focus session for today. So good luck, you guys. And yeah, we'll continue this conversation maybe in the next break. So yeah, we'll talk in 50 minutes. Okay, you guys. Third session is a wrap. I hope it was a good one. I mean, I wasn't here the whole time, so sorry for that. But yeah, had to take my dog for a walk, you know, it's his fixed schedule and there's no way to go around it, you know what it is. He was staring at me, he was looking at me, like, it's been, 13 minutes and we still haven't, gone on our walk. Because at 5 p.m. we go on our second walk, I go with him at 12 and then at 5. And yeah, the mornings and the evening walks, that's for my parents. Because 4 times is a bit excessive. I mean, who has got time for that? No one does. I mean, technically I do have time for that right now because, since I did graduate and I don't work right now at this very moment, I would have time, but yeah. Am I not posting the schedule anymore? Yeah, so the thing is I usually post it on Sunday, right? But yesterday we were gone the whole day. I was literally home for just an hour or so. So we didn't make it on time. And I think, I don't know, is the schedule for the entire week already posted, or is just today's stream posted? No, I think all streams for this week are posted, but yeah, they got posted a bit late, they got posted this morning and not yesterday, which should be the case, so sorry for that. Usually, I'll try to do it the day before so that, on Monday everyone, can see what the schedule is like. But yeah, I cannot do it weeks beforehand because then, things come up that I don't know about yet, then I have to rearrange everything. But so far, since I don't really, study or work at the moment, but just do job applications and stuff like that, I don't have to study or get things done every single day for that many hours. So my schedule is kind of more or less fixed, and it's usually Monday, Wednesday and Friday that I will stream. So I do one day of streaming and then one day I don't, because this is a special time of my life where I have a lot of time that I won't ever probably encounter anymore. So I try to also enjoy it and do things for myself, read a lot, I do a lot of sports. I work out a lot. I try to, get a lot of steps in, try to hit anywhere between 5 and 10k steps every day. Just doing a lot of things like that, also spending more time with my dog, playing a lot more with him. And, just do really random things that you put off because you never have time to do those things. I managed, to actually go through all of my law books and all of my notes and kind of decide what to keep and what to throw away, stuff like that, because it needs to happen, manage to also go through my clothes. So I'm doing a bunch of random things, and it's a bit difficult to film those because I could do it when I stream, but then I'd constantly have to take the camera with me, so it would be a bit complicated. So honestly, I don't want to be a documentary. I don't want to always do really random things during the streams. So yeah, that's kind of the weird stage in my life, that we're at, recent graduate, trying to figure out the next steps. But I'm glad to hear that I'm streaming on the days where you're able to join. That's brilliant. Yeah. And also, I'm trying to, alternate to also stream in the afternoons, so that it works for people like you from the US, but then I also try to do one morning session at least, because there's also people from Australia watching, for example, so that's like a very different schedule. So trying to balance it out, because last week we did like 2 out of 3 streams were in the morning, and this week we're gonna do it the other way around. This week we're gonna do 2 streams in the afternoon and 1 in the morning, so we're gonna we're gonna alternate and try to work like this. So hopefully this works for kind of everyone, since there's 2 moments, and then we'll see what I'll do if I start working, or if I start studying again, because I am also I'm applying for all sorts of things, and right now I'm noticing that people from HR are done with their holidays, so they're coming back, and I'm like receiving responses finally. So after the interviews and stuff like that, I'll know more of what my plans will be like, and I'll update you guys, and then depending on the schedule, we'll see what days I can work or study from home, and then we'll see what the new streaming schedule will be like. But currently I'm not able to really tell you, since nothing is fixed yet. It's all still things we need to discover. So yeah, very very exciting, very scary. I am so afraid of change. I don't like when things change. Like I do like change, like once in a while. I like when something in my room changes, for example. I like to rearrange things so that it looks like more fresh, something else. A bit of a change can be fun. I like a bit of a change in my food. I don't like to eat the same thing every day for like a year. That is not me. So I like those types of changes. But then like those big milestones in life, I find them a bit scary, not gonna lie, because so far I knew what I was gonna do. It was very clear that I would just have to re-sign up for university to do the next year that was following. First I did the bachelor years, then my master years, and now like I graduated, so now kind of everything's possible, and that's a bit scary. How am I supposed to know what the correct decision is? Because since I'm applying to all sorts of things, I'm applying to internships, to PhD programs, I'm applying to LLMs to like further specialize in either European law or competition law. It's difficult, like where will I land? And also I suppose that once I have the interviews, and if I do get an offer or multiple offers, ideally, we'll see, then probably it has like a limited duration. I have to respond within, I don't know, a week or 2. But then if there's like other interviews coming up and they're later on, then I really have to decide, like will I take this, or will I wait for the other one potentially? So I find that so scary. I don't know. It's giving me anxiety that I will not make the right choice, and then I'll feel stuck, somewhere where I don't like it. So kind of terrified that that's gonna happen. But I'm also the person that will think of all the bad things that can happen. I'll think of the worst outcomes. So then that way, at least, usually what ends up happening is that I'm kind of like, oh, this is not as bad as I pictured it to be, so usually it's more positive than I think. And I suppose that that's better than if it were the other way around, that I'm really hyped for something and I have really crazy expectations, very high expectations, very positive expectations, and then it ends up being, pretty bad. That would be quite horrible. So I suppose the other way around's better, Yeah. I hope that makes any sense. Sorry for, dropping that onto you guys. It's just my thoughts. So yeah, I suppose that other people feel the same way at this stage of their lives. I do think so, at least, because I've seen videos of like people saying, like, more in general, that they're like feeling lost in their 20s because so many important decisions are made in your 20s. Like, not all, but career wise, definitely very important years. So yeah, scary stuff, but also exciting. it would be nice knowing that a year from now I found my place somewhere and I'm kind of like enjoying what I'm doing. That would be really ideal. So kind of looking forward to that. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining today's stream. Break time is over. So yeah, I would say see you next time, and that will be in 2 days on Wednesday, same time as today, so 3 till 6 p.m. Central European Summertime, Brussels time, since I do live, in Belgium. So yeah, take care, everyone. Thank you again for joining. I hope you managed to be very productive, and hopefully we'll see each other on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.